Steve Harvey, and you're now watching the Don't Piss Me Off morning show. Welcome back. You are now tuned in to the Don't Piss Me Off morning show with real conversations, me unfiltered vibes. I'm your host, Tukay, and alongside with me, got my dog Common Sense Cat and the Prince of Pissing People Off, Black_TV. And today we are here to bring you some news you can use, just a little bit of drama, and sprinkle some mess on top of that. Y'all come on in here, hit that like button, and while y'all do that, let me do this. We got my dog Quita in here. We got my nigga Tim in the building. We got Desiree in here with us. We got Suave B in here with us. My boy Bobby Chad Jr. What's the word? Danielle, what's up with it? Miss Rivera, what's the word, my girl? We got my boy D-Boy right in here. Mr. 43 Tex, Kiana in the building. KJ in here. My nigga Juan in here. Rio. Y'all get ready. My nigga D Renee in the building. We got Eureka. Eureka, do not call the phone lines. We got I Am, Sharita, what's happening? We got my nigga Bam Bam in here with us. J Money. Yeah, let's go ahead. Let's get the kicking out right, man.
She can call in at any time if she wants to. Don't do her like that.
Man,
you gotta do her like that.
Eureka probably the only op who I put on my kids' emergency contact info, man.
I'm hollering.
Shout out to Eureka now.
I'm hollering.
Kai, they said you was outside this weekend, throwing a little ass here, a little ass there.
Yeah, I was lit. We was throwing that ass everywhere. Yeah, I done broke my nails.
Oh shit!
We was outside for real. I was outside. Y'all see, I ain't got no voice, nothing.
What all you do?
So Friday night we did a little hookah lounge. It was turned up in there, and then Saturday we had rented a boat, so all of us was out there.
Y'all just casually renting boats and shit, little yacht, little yacht.
Yeah, you know. But we rented a boat, went out. It's a place called Crab Island in Destin, so we outside out there. You know, bitches twerking, patrols getting thrown. It was a lot, y'all. It was a lot. And then that night, they had a party at one of the clubs out here. So we was lit all week. I partied real hard, child. I done broke my freaking. I just got my nails done.
What was the celebration for? Was it because of me got dumped or something? What happened?
No, so they usually do like a little bit of like a Black Beach type of weekend out here because they shut down Mississippi Black Beach. So
as they should. What they shut it down for?
For bullshit.
That was some bullshit.
So they usually come this way. So it was like Georgia, Florida, Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana. So everybody just came this way and hung out. And it was Cinco de Mayo weekend as well. So we was out there Cinco and de Mayo.
Yeah, Cinco de Mayo is tomorrow, right?
Yeah, tomorrow. So they finna be out too. I'm not. CC is tired, y'all. I'm not going outside for Cinco de Mayo. I need to go to sleep. So as soon as I get out of here, conjugating with y'all, I'm going to bed.
Man, tomorrow I'm probably gonna be making tacos from scratch. Okay.
Tacos.
Yeah, I'm gonna do for Cinco de Mayo. I ain't never made tacos before, but it don't look hard. It just look like a bunch of.
Okay. What kind of tacos you finna be making?
I don't know. I'm just gonna make them look like the rest of them. You
gonna do chicken? You gonna do ground beef? You gonna do shrimp? Like what kind of tacos?
Shrimp taco. That shit don't even go.
Yeah, yes it do. I made so y'all know I like to cook, but I did chicken, steak, and shrimp fajitas this weekend for the girls.
I don't know. I ain't never cooked taco. I'm gonna go off the head, whatever. Whatever I feel like belong on that motherfucker, that was going. Yeah, you should have been there when I had made my my world famous honey bun burger.
What? A honey bun burger?
Yes. Yes, 10 out of
Okay,
10.
wait. What was all on the honey bun burger? Because that's a lot of sweet and savory put together. So
Yeah,
what all was
it was a
the
lot of honey bun and it was a lot of burger. And it was in between. It was good though. Like it was good, bro. I done whipped some shit up before. Like
okay?
yeah. So
Yeah,
tomorrow won't
the
be no
struggle meals
different.
hit.
Tomorrow won't be no
You
different.
know the struggle meals hit, y'all. You go in the kitchen, you find any and everything in the cabinet to put together.
Hey, now it wasn't no struggle meal. This was first of all, this was gourmet. Let's not downplay
Oh, I'm
my
sorry,
meal,
Gordon
okay?
Ramsay.
Let's not downplay my meal. All right, what's
I'm
up with it,
sorry,
bro? How
Gordon
you?
Ramsay.
Hey, you on mute, my guy? How long? Yeah. You muted it up. Hold on, let me see. Now it might be your connection, brother. Go out and come back in. Okay. Yeah. Nah,
Look, Eureka said you making the shells too, or you buying them at the store?
I don't know, man. I might get like blunt paper. I really don't know. I have never even thought to make a taco. So
What?
yes, I don't like taco. I don't really even like.
Oh, okay.
I don't even like Mexicans that much. Like so,
Oh my god.
but we gonna see how this gonna go. Cause I'm definitely gonna try it. I think it's gonna be good. Everything I ain't never made nothing that was bad.
Yeah. That's all cooking is. You get in there, you try it, and you gone on about your business. You
Yeah.
know what to do the next time if it ain't turning out right.
Yep.
He did say, Miss Regina, I copied.
It definitely won't be no next time though. If I don't get it right, okay.
You can hear me now?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Good morning, brother.
What's good? What's good? How y'all?
Cool, man.
Good,
How was your
good.
weekend?
It was cool, man. I just kept it easy, kept it light. I ain't do too much.
Okay, cool. Well, man, my weekend it was pretty blah. Like bills came out. Like I got paid Friday, right?
Mhm.
Oh my god, bro. Dog, my bill is the shit is kind of ridiculous now. Like on bill day, I woke up at like 6 a.m. to go ahead and get ahead of everything. Bro, at 6:03, I got a notification from the bank saying that I'm over my limit for the day. Like 3 minutes of paying bills, I'm over my limit for the day. Had to get had to get the limit raised. And then bro, I told you, I spent on bill day, I spent 10,000 in 10 minutes. And then you get to see what the fuck left over. You gotta try to make ends meet with this bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all it was. It was just like recovering from that. But overall, like Sarah took the kids somewhere and they left me here by myself, and I was happy for that. So yeah, and I just cooled
Now
out.
you got a break.
Yeah, well, Sarah, she good. She good about taking the kids, man. Cause I'm not big on. I don't know why. I feel like I should always be working now, bro. Yeah, bro. I feel like I should always be working. Like, go take the kids out. But she be wanting me to be there, bro. But like, I'll be like, man, we gotta get this money.
I big on that, but like I had to tell one of my friends, you have to play as hard as you work sometimes. Like you can't constantly just, work, because you're gonna miss out on life. Your kids aren't gonna stop growing. You're gonna miss out on, milestones and things that they got going on too. So you gotta sometimes play as hard as you work. It's okay to tell the chat, I'm finna go have family days. It's okay.
It's cool, but bro, I literally rather be making money. Now, we do got a trip scheduled for this summer in Hawaii, but Sarah ain't saying nothing about that. And I'm trying to put that shit on me last minute. But so I do supposed to be doing a week in Hawaii, and then when I come back, I'm trying to go in there hard. Like, cause I think they gonna stay. So I'm trying to go hard, like, man, hours. So we gonna see. We gonna see, bro. We gonna see.
That's gonna be a good time.
Yeah, man. But with that being said, man, let's get into our DPMO morning show 2K's quote of the day. Magna Talk. Insert the music, please. Uh-oh. And today's quote of the day goes a little like this. You can't convince people of anything. You can only reaffirm them of what they already wanted to believe. I repeat, you can't convince people of anything. You can only reaffirm what they already want to believe. I do what do that mean to you, Kai? If anything.
I don't know. For me, that's a little bit more. That's a little self-explanatory. Like, if you say you about it, be about it. Like, you can't make people believe what you say you about unless you show them. So I feel like actions speak louder than words. It's kind of what I get from it.
Okay. Do that mean something different to you? You muted again, bro.
I mean, you said the question is you can't convince people. You can only reaffirm what they want to believe, basically.
Right. Yep.
I mean, to an ignorant person, yeah.
Yeah.
An ignorant person, you can do that too, because that's why that defines ignorance, when they're just looking for people to reaffirm what they believe. That's not somebody that's trying to learn anything.
That's a
So
fact.
I think that's true for the ignorant person. But for somebody who's open to different perspectives and understand that you don't know it all, I think they're open to having their views challenged.
Right. I love a challenged view, especially mine, because I don't know, it's something about learning, bro, that I love, bro. I'm like, and I'm not a book read nigga, no shit like that, but I like learning. I just don't like it in the form of probably traditional education, or what we call it. I wasn't a fan of sitting in the classroom for 8 hours, but I had a hunger to learn. But just didn't want to do it in the classroom. It's nasty work. Okay, but yeah, y'all basically hit it on the head today. Shout out to y'all. It's time to get into our favorite segment of the day, brought to you by none other than Kamisha, called the Confession Corner. Let's go ahead and read that, and then we're gonna get into the topics after this. This should be interesting. Lucky hit me up, say she'll be on her way shortly. So, Kyle, we got some more woman power coming to save you today. Okay. And yeah, it's gonna be dope. So here we go. All right.
Okay, y'all, let's get into it. This is about a guy and looks like his kids. So let's get to it. All right. Dear Kai and the DPMO show, I need some real advice because I'm stuck in a situation that might sound small, but it's about to turn into a whole problem in my house. I'm a man with 2 kids, 11 and 12. Me and their mother are together. She's not just a baby mama, just baby mama drama, but in a real relationship. We run a household, we raise these kids, and try to keep everything balanced. The kids even get an allowance, so I'm used to making sure everyone is straight. But this month, I'm cutting it close. Bills hit harder than expected, stuff came up, and I really don't have any extra money to be handing out like that. And now, here comes Mother's Day. So I'm stuck in a position I didn't think would be this stressful. Do I get my girl something or do I get my mom something? Because either way, I feel like I'm about to lose. My girl's already been calling me a mama's boy. So if I go all out for my mom and don't get her nothing, I already know what's coming. Attitude, side eyes, comments, probably a whole argument about where my priorities are. But on the flip side, if I focus on my girl and don't do nothing for moms, I'm going to feel crazy inside. That's my mama, the woman who raised me, the one who made sure I even got to this point in life. And I'm not in a position right now where I can really do both the way I really want to. That's what's messing me up in the head. Because it's not about not wanting to celebrate them both, it's about not having the resources to do it at this time. And I can already see how this is going to play out. If I don't give my girl nothing, she's going to feel unappreciated. But if I give my mom something and not her, it's going to confirm everything she's already thinking about me and has said as far as being a mama's boy. If I split something small between both, it might feel like I didn't really show up for either one of them. So now I'm sitting here trying to figure out what the right move is without creating a bigger problem. So my question to you guys is, do I prioritize the mother of my kids because that's my household? Or do I make sure my mom is straight because that's my foundation? Is there a way to handle this without making either one of them feel some type of way? Because right now, money is tight, but the expectations are high.
You want to take this first?
I mean, I can, but if you want to, you can.
Now, you got a big dog.
Um, I think these are two things. I think this is an example of one of those moments where you realize who's around you and what they really made of, for one. But
Mhm.
two, um, I believe that this is a prime example of a man who's defined himself based on what a woman says a man is.
Oh, okay.
Because
Mm.
he's having a conflict about manhood. This is a manhood issues he's having. You know, this is something that's challenging how he feels as a man. But you're defining it based on what a woman needs, even when you don't have it. Any
Right.
real woman is not going to even be tripping off of this. Just take him out to dinner or have a big dinner at the house and just celebrate both of them. A woman who loves you, they're not going to define you based on what you can't do economically at the time. And a woman who, unless you're doing things for your mother that's putting your current relationship in a bad spot, no real woman is going to be tripping off of their husband or their boyfriend doing things for their mother.
And
So
logic.
he shouldn't have to even choose. So to me, this is a situation
Mhm.
where it's telling him about the mindsets of the women in his life, which
Well,
gives a deeper question about what's on his mind.
well, that's. I mean, it's a rare occasion, right? So you kind of step out the norm to do these things, like for Mother's Day. Now, if you only have enough money on Mother's Day for one party, whether that's your mother or whether that's your girl, I believe what you're saying, right? About him, it's really him questioning himself about what he's standing in these women's life. But let's be honest, on Mother's Day, we kind of take ourselves there, right? We care about what they'll think because hey, we ultimately we are trying to gift them. So I don't think Karen is the problem, but I do think that his girl really need to stand down. Oh shit! Like if I gave you two kids and they both 11 and 12, and today is Mother's Day, then you should be equating your Mother's Day to them goddamn kids. If they don't make you no little hand poster paint, none of that, the little macaroni glued to a piece of construction paper, your kids don't love you. I love my mama though. And I'm gonna show her that I love her. Cause Mother's Day is not for pussy that you came in, it's for pussy that you came out of. All right. So that's what I'm on. My girl, I already told my wife, don't be looking for nothing for me for Mother's Day, cause all your kids in school and they can make all this little ugly shit for you already. I'm gonna take care of my mama. And I ain't got to buy her nothing either. Okay? How you feeling about that?
Okay, you so full of it. I don't know.
So
You just
I supposed to get
you
Sarah a gift?
I feel like you could get her a little something, but kind of like what Il was saying, I feel like the women in
She
your
got
life,
she get a little
they
something, all
show
right.
they show you like who they really are when it comes to like holidays, birthdays, and gift giving. Like a real woman is not gonna sit up there and care if you get your mama something or you get her something. Like they're really just gonna be like, "Oh, babe, thanks. Like taking me to dinner is great. Taking me to a movie or spending some time with me, that's awesome." But like when it starts to get to a point where your girl is questioning like, "What you gonna do for me? Oh, you doing for your mama? You always do for your mama." Da 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 da. You need to check your girl because she shouldn't be worried about what you do for your mom.
But
Like
see,
it shouldn't be a question.
she shouldn't be, right? But we know the dynamics in these
Hmm.
relationships. Your girl, your girl is selfish, bro. She don't like, bro. You might be the handyman of the family, and when you get with a girl, bro, you can't even go over there no more. She don't want you doing nothing outside the house. So, like, we can talk about that, but we know the truth. And we know, hey, if I went all out and got my mama a gift and my girl didn't get shit from the kids and she ain't getting nothing from me, we know we got we probably got a problem in this motherfucker.
Yeah.
But at some point, I agree with you. But the woman in your life is still she only could be as rude as or selfish as you allow her to be. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
If that's good, man, I mean, is that true though?
Yeah. I mean, you gonna stand by it or you don't. Like at the end of the day, if you got a woman who, like I said, man, women gonna do what they do. But as a man, you supposed to be the straightening. If you got a woman that's still throwing her weight around year 4, year 5, still having these selfish desires, like women do have that, but you supposed to help curb curb that a little bit, at least to your program.
Yeah.
And some men just either don't do that or they can't do that. But if your woman is really into you, then certain childish appetites based on just being around you need to be curbed a little bit.
See, what I'm hearing is that all that, and that sounds great in theory, right? And don't get me wrong, like there is a form of buck breaking like that, right? Where you can get her to be on your program, but the way
it's not really buck breaking, it's just suggestion, and you know, the thing is, it's a natural thing. We're not talking breaking is not natural,
right?
A lot of women, we're not talking about break. When you breaking an animal, you're trying to make him go away that he's not naturally aligned. You're helping a woman tap into her natural self. Women are naturally listeners. They're natural followers. They are.
Natural listeners.
Guys tolerated a lot of bullshit. They tolerate a lot of bullshit when they don't have to. If she's with it, she with it. If she not, she not.
They natural listeners and they natural followers, right? But women are, like I said, I've been saying this for 3 weeks in a row. Women are inherently evil. That's their natural state. Evil. Right? And anytime
I would say rebellious. I'm
gonna say evil. anytime they are giving the opportunity to cause chaos, and we're gonna talk about some chaos today, they cause fucking chaos. Like at any given opportunity.
You right.
So
it
can
be perceived as evil. I mean, he right. Like I may not want to say it, but a lot of stuff women do, especially today, when given the room to do what they want to do,
they do it.
You see somebody with money, when you give somebody power, you see what's really in them. Women have been given a lot of leverage lately, and what's coming out of them a lot of times definitely is disgustingly evil. So he might have a point.
Yeah, and so that's what I'm saying. So like, I'm not saying that they're not gonna follow you and they're not gonna be on your programming, but God damn it, if this is an opportunity to cause some chaos, maybe I can get a little divide, a little wedge in between you and your mama. A woman is gonna take it 1,000% of the time, bro. 1,000.
But your impact in her life should be shown in her behavior at some point, though.
Should be. And don't get me wrong, it might be showing 98% of the time, but this is the 1% where she can get in there.
But that's a big one. That's a big one.
That's a big one. Yeah, it is.
If she's still, because sometimes some issues are bigger than, you got small issues, you got big issues.
Right.
And sometimes you could be selfish over little shit. But my mom and me acknowledging her over you, or even my mother shouldn't make me pick a side, because where I disagree with you at. If you're gonna play the Mother's Day game, you can't ignore the mother of your kids if you with her.
Yeah.
If y'all ain't getting along or something like that, that's another story. If you're with the mother of your kids, she should get acknowledged on Mother's Day by you too.
Yeah, I make a Facebook post, but I'm saying, but the gifting is no, because you listen, bro. That's like, all right, when the kids was young and they didn't have a form of currency or a form to show these emotions, I, as their daddy, stepped up, right, just to let the mama know, hey, you doing a great job. Now the kids can directly show you the job that they think that you're doing. So it's no longer up to me.
I feel like you shouldn't lack, though. I feel like you still should do something. And a little Facebook post, that's cute and all. You can post me all day, but you could do a little something. You know? Even if you be like, here, babe, here go a couple $, go get your nails and your toes done. Or here, babe, I took your car, I got it washed, I vacuumed it out, put some gas in it. Here, go to dinner on me. Like, it's the little things is what you can do, Tukay. You don't have to go all out, but the little things is what matters.
My nigga, no, listen. Valentine's Day was just 3 months ago. Christmas was 4 months before that. Goddamn, bro, we go all out. I think y'all really got too many motherfucking holidays.
Now, that leads to a deeper discussion. So, and I'm with you on that, because at the end of the day, to be 1,000, fuck all these damn holidays.
Come on, bro.
If you plan, I don't play the holiday game. But if you plan the holiday game with women, you can't be mad when they want to play the holiday game too. That's why I said she only gonna be a reflection of what you intake. And if you play the holiday game, she gonna play it with you.
Yeah, see, the thing is like, how do you know when they're dodging and when not to? Because like when I'm first with, you know,
You can say we ain't fucking with them shits.
but see the thing.
I mean, you the man, and that's what I'm saying. The man, I don't think men realize you pulled to guy a woman on your program, whatever that is. I know men who don't deal with none of them holidays, and they got women who ain't dealing with them on the strength of him. They may have done it before, but if she fuck with you enough, she will compromise. Some women will be like, all right, just keep Christmas. All right, they might like the Christmas vibe. But I ain't doing all them shit.
But see, listen, the thing is,
they got to know I'm not dealing with every single holiday. Like, you know what I'm saying? You want to get together for Thanksgiving, eat cool, Christmas. But Valentine's Day ain't got to be played with.
Yeah.
Mother's Day ain't got to be done. That's the conversation between you and your woman's mentality and the maturity. But we don't have to play these games with these.
Me and my girl, we both eased ourselves off of Valentine's Day, so we done with that chapter. Because after a while, bro, it's only so many times you can leave these goddamn rose petals to this same ass bed to do these same ass positions.
Oh shit!
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the same pussy, believe it or not. Okay. But
yeah, they special because it's Valentine's Day. It's just another day and another the same pussy.
I told you, like, it's when you in a relationship, this rerun pussy, bro. But the thing is, it's your favorite episode. It's the episode you know all the words to. You'll watch over and over and over. But it's rerun pussy at this point. So, like, you know, it ain't nothing too shocking coming up.
You know what people should do? This is what people should do. Create your own holidays. This could be remember the day that we was about to break up, but we stayed together. Let's make this a holiday. We love each other anyway day. Like, motherfuckers need to think outside the box.
I like that.
The power of their own mind, and that, like, a relationship is supposed to be an opportunity where you and your partner could create your own world within the world. You don't have to do shit that people talk about.
I'm gonna start me a shut the fuck up day. Hey, bring you big balloons in this beat that say "shut the fuck up." I think that'll be dope. Hey, that's a good idea, bro.
Oh shit!
All right, man. So, speaking of shut the fuck up, man, let's get into this next topic where Stephen A was told by the World Wide Web of women to shut the fuck up. Okay. And it was only because he asked for, if you ask me, the bare minimum. Now, Steven took to Cam Newton podcast, and that was even kind of crazy because they were just having a back and forth last week. Well, 2 weeks ago. And so let's hit a conversation, and then let's get into the dialogue of this, because I couldn't see why this was a problem. So let's take a listen.
This assault against masculinity, it's going to end with this. I don't care. I can cook for myself. I don't want to. I want you to cook.
No, that's right.
I'll pay for the food. I'll take you out. I'll take you out every week. Yeah. We're doing it. But damn it, the only thing I'm doing for myself is getting up for some cereal.
I know that's right.
That's it. I'm not cooking. I don't feel like it. If I have to do that, why do I need you?
But
that's me. I'm just being that. I understand it comes across as chauvinistic, but I just finished saying, I'll take you out. I'll buy the food. I'll take care of whatever you need me to take care of. But damn it, I walk through my crib and you there, I better not smell pine sol. There's a problem. If I'm smelling pine sol, why are you there? Why? My sister has her own family. If my sister knows I'm coming, the minute I walk through the door, I'm smelling food. She knows that. She's my sister. You the woman in my life and I'm smelling pine sol, that ain't gonna last. I assure you that. Go get the brother that don't mind. I hope he can offer you what I'm offering, because it ain't gonna last. I'm just telling you my flavor.
Yeah.
That's me. Ain't gonna change.
Does she work?
Yeah.
Steve.
Oh, yes. Why? Because I don't want you home all day long thinking about what I'm doing.
Hello.
I need you preoccupied. I need you preoccupied with life. Do you? Listen, man, I don't require much. It doesn't matter. If you in my life, especially now, if you in my life, you good. You good. But I'm going to get a hot meal now. I said a hot one. I ain't say no cold.
But
I said a hot one.
fresh.
Minute I walked through the door, I didn't say it even got to be ready. I'm not being like that. I'm just saying I need to smell food.
These are your preferences.
My preferences. My preferences. And mind you, 4 older sisters. 4 older sisters. 3 of them could cook.
Okay, so you know what I thought would be, you know, bare minimum. The women on the internet was going fucking crazy, bro. Oh no, let's cancel Stephen A. He misogynistic. Misogynist. It was another word they used, not misogynistic though. They was
Chauvinistic.
Yeah, chauvinistic. They was talking, but they was mad, and I was like, wait, what did he do? I thought like asking for a meal from your girl was a good thing, or I didn't know it was punishable. But they was like, well, why she working? You got all that money, you need to retire her. So I really wanted to get y'all insight on it. And my question is, do you think that it's fair that we expect women to do both, like working and cooking? And do you think that Stephen A. Smith is wrong? I'm gonna go to you, Kai, first, since you the only one with one right now.
You know what? I'm not mad at Stephen A. I'm really not mad at him because again, like he said, if you're my woman, like you should be able to, you know, provide these things. Like you said, that's probably a bare minimum thing of, you know, I just want a hot meal when you get home and I want the house to be clean. I don't think that's something that women can't do. I think the women were going crazy because he came off as like he's demanding these things, or like if you don't do these things, then you off my program and you need to go find somebody that don't give a damn. Like, no, I think he was just saying like these are my terms. Just like women, we have terms, things that we want in a relationship or things we want out of a man. So why can't he have the same thing? So I don't think what he was saying was wrong. I think another thing they kind of were upset about was because he said she has to cook, clean, and work with him being, you know, of the status that he is. Me personally, I don't want just to depend solely on a man. I like working. I like going out of the house and doing my own thing. So I don't have a problem with what Stephen A was saying at all. I think he was just saying, hey, this is my program. This is what I stand by. You can either get with it or get lost. That's it.
I don't understand why women are mad about the demand of what he's saying,
Yeah, I think
because y'all
it was
demand.
the demand delivery.
What the?
Mhm.
How can you get focused on that when y'all demand so much from others?
Yeah, no, and that's how I said I didn't get why they were mad, or that it's so big cancel culture nowadays. I don't agree with him canceling him because he was saying this is my terms, this is what's going on. That's just like our moms, our grandmothers, like he said, even his older sisters, they know that he's coming over, they gonna make sure it's cooked. Like that's just the thing that women do. Like we make sure that things are ready to go and done. So I don't understand why they were mad or why they were trying to cancel because I didn't see anything that he said was wrong.
Yeah. All right, yeah, what you thinking, bro?
I mean, just another example of women not wanting to be women and giving men another reason every day to deal with other women, to leave the country. Just exhibit Z. So every day they're going to give you something to remind you why men are speaking out. They can't even cook. That's slavery. You know what I'm saying? It's like men want to do things that's how they fall in love. Men fall in love with certain things like that. And it's like they just want you to look at they behind. You know what I'm saying? How big their ass is. You know what I mean? It's like, fuck my kitchen. You know what I'm saying? Fuck, I got something for you to eat. You can eat on this, you know what? It's like it's just real goofy as fuck. You know what I'm saying? So ain't nothing wrong with he said, and he's a millionaire.
Yeah.
So if he's a millionaire,
Right.
he obviously can afford for you to live in a certain allowance that the average person can't. So you probably even got to worry about nothing else. So a meal here and there, and most men don't expect you to cook every day. I cook. I like to cook. It just we want to know that you can and you will, and you can do it without us asking you. Because a lot of women think they could cook. They could cook for their little kids. Like, yo, he's 7. He don't know what the fuck good food tastes like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm tired of women talking about my kids love my food. It's like, I don't care. Like, he's 5. You know what I'm saying?
It's the only thing he know, baby.
So he hasn't had enough food. That chicken Alfredo shit, like, ain't nobody want that shit, baby.
Yeah.
So it's like, ain't nothing wrong with cooking, man. We could cook together. You know what I'm saying? But get in this fucking kitchen, though. You know what I mean? Get in here.
I ain't cooking shit. Nah, shout out to all the Alfredo Warriors, man.
I'm screaming.
Listen, bro, this what's going on right here. At first, I kind of understood the woman point, right? Because hey, nigga, like you a millionaire, like why I'm still cooking and why I'm still working. All right, like when I get a certain amount of money, I'm like my chick I already put up, but everything like she won't have to touch a broom again. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, my goal was with me shooting in the gym. You know what I'm saying? She was with me when I was building, so I feel the need to relieve her. Any chick that get with Stephen A is post after he done made the money. So you have to come into his life and contribute and let you know that you are valuable because hey, with $100 million plus in my account, there ain't no chick I couldn't have got. So you gonna have to really prove yourself to me now. So if that's gonna be cooking a meal and still keeping your job, and he hit at a point too, because I'm not gonna lie, like it's a lot of women, bro. You would take work away from them, and what they'll do to fill that time back up is look for reasons to be mad at you. Oh shit! Like be going through your phone looking for your side bitch, looking to disturb your peace, all because they don't have nothing to do. So after just breaking down what Stephen A was saying, I'm like, man, you know what? Cuz kind of got a point, bro. You gotta keep they ass busy. You gotta keep they ass busy, bro. And like I'm for the.
And it kind of goes to show, like, a lot of, like, I don't feel, me personally, just me knowing who I am, I just can't solely depend on a man
I
to
hate that
take
about
care
you,
of
Kai. Yes, you,
me.
cause yes,
I
you
know.
can.
No, because I'm gonna say this, Tukay. Sometimes it's like you put all your, like I was saying last week, you cannot always put all your eggs in one basket because you never know what's going to happen. So I would rather have a job. Because say for instance, me and you together, you get hurt on the job, now you can't work no more. What we gonna do? We got to figure this shit out. Like you can't go back to work. Now I got to kind of jump in and kind of fill that role as well. So I always want to just be making sure that I plan for the worst of the worst.
See,
And I feel like what Stephen A was saying wasn't wrong. Like you want me to cook, you want me to have a little job, and she probably ain't even got to go work a big ass 9 to 5. She just really just going out there doing a little something, getting out the house, and then okay, baby, let me come home and fix you a meal.
certain shit allow me to pop my shit a certain way, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's say we was together, Kai. I get to pop my shit with you because like let's say I'm gonna sit you down. You ain't got to go to work.
Mm-hmm.
And with that being said, there's not another nigga who you have to ever listen to again besides me or your daddy. I can't get that same lecture when a nigga control your life more than I do. If this nigga put you on a fucking schedule, you got to go in.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't pop my shit with you working for another nigga. Now that might sound egotistical or super prideful, but I can't beat my chest the same way if a nigga got control over you. So at some point, you gonna have to let that fear of what if something happened to you go. Because we ain't running life on fear. That's not a life worth living. You gonna have to sit your motherfucking ass down and listen. That's it. That's it. But all that fear, you putting the fear in a certain situation, don't worry about that.
Nah, this facts. I get where you coming from. I definitely get where you coming from. But it's just, it's just you never know. You never know. But maybe I gotta stop. I gotta stop living on that fear because my husband might be out there. He might be ready to sit me down.
Yeah, you bullshit, man. Talking about some fear, man. You want to add something to the convo?
Nah, I agree with the fear thing. You know what I mean? I think a lot of women move in fear a lot.
Yeah.
I said years ago that women live in a world between fear and fantasy.
Oh.
You know what I mean? They watch a lot of horror shit and the worst crimes on Lifetime and all this true crime shit. And then on the flip side, they watch the most fantastical things as far as romance novels. So it's like they live in these extreme versions of things. So reality is scary as hell.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like reality is more in the middle, sweetheart. So women need to
see. I was saying that recently. I think we need to start raising our daughters backwards, bro. So instead of starting them off with like these princess tales and shit, we need to start them off with what Ike and Tina Turner. What love got to do with it? And then we work our way to the princess, to the castles. You know what I'm saying? Like, they need to see everything, but by the time it's time for them to recognize what love got to do with it, they've been indoctrinated by all these fairy tales and it's Prince Charming and Kiss the Frog and you leave your shoe and Prince Charming gonna come find you. Like, no. This could happen, but this is highly unlikely. That's on the
parents. That's on the parents. Like, you, especially the father, as the man in the house, you're supposed to be the filtering agent for everything that's watched, listened to, ate. You know what I mean? They supposed to come to you and you was like, I know we just took you to see this movie, but like ever since my little daughter she was a little girl, every time we would watch something that's fantastical, a movie, the ride home or when we in the car, we talking, I'm filtering what we just saw.
Yeah.
So this is what this is, and I'm equating it to how it would play out in life. So that's something that we have to do. We don't do that. We just leave their minds up to their own devices and just watch that shit and then think they're gonna figure it out. No, you have to explain to them and talk to them 2 years ahead. When they 4, talk to them like they 6. Not shut the fuck up like that type of shit.
Explain to them,
They 2 ages older when you talk to them as they develop.
Yeah, that's how I am with my kids. When they get like probably 14, I'm gonna challenge them with God about that, because see they was born atheists. My wife indoctrinated them into being Christians, and then so when they get a little old enough to understand, I'm gonna go back and we're gonna talk about that again. But you know, I'm letting my wife have a way right now. You know what I'm saying? And that's that. I already put little seeds and plants in there. I told my kids, I like Santa Claus stay next door to Jesus, so they already know Santa Claus ain't real. So who the fuck, what Jesus is? So I'm planting little seeds. Yeah, but I ain't po. They kid got their own room. What you talking about? Po.
Thing with children though, the difference between Barbie, what your wife is doing. Well, I don't know what you're doing, but children don't need to know what all the time. They got to know why.
Why?
To tell them, hey, don't believe in this and believe in that. The easier thing is to show them where these things come from, where these concepts come from, who brought them here, why they brought them. They can follow a paper trail instead of just saying, don't do this and don't do that. It's like you show them this is why. This religion came from this person. It was this perspective and it was twisted into this for this purpose. It's like, that's how I teach my child.
Yep, and ironically, everything they got came from me. So they can be able to say, hey, no, God didn't do this. My daddy did. So we gonna have that talk. That should be interesting because they are very God-fearing, to say the least. Okay, now this next topic, this one gonna be a little controversial. It's gonna be a little sketchy. So allow us to be podcasters, right? Allow us to be conversational people and move the conversation and ask the questions and have the conversations that people are scared to have. All right, don't judge somebody on these conversations. We are just here to have the conversation in a different way and not the scared way like y'all will have a child 9-to-5 job. So with that being said, Boston Dickie, aka Boston Richie, over the weekend he was exposed by his girl Tati, I think that's her name, for saying that he liked dildos, like put up his ass, all right? Some shit like that. It said Boston Richie ex-girlfriend Tatiana Chanel accuses him of being gay, claims he alleged had her pegging him since she was 17 and had images proving physical abuse. Okay, so they went on a whole back and forth this weekend, all the way up to yesterday. They still might be at it, right? And so she went to posting screenshots of him buying the dildo and shit. Let me pull this up. You know what I'm saying? All of this, like, you know, showing him, you know, exposing the relationship, whatever. Now, I'm going to ask a bunch of questions off of these topics, okay, before we even get into the abuse shit. Allegedly, he started talking to her when she was a minor. And it was cool with the mom. I guess it was cool with her, obviously. And everything was okay. But first, let's talk about something that we rarely ever talk about. And I think it should be a criminally charged crime. Reputational damage. All right. I think reputational damage is just as egregious as physical abuse. I think it's a horrible thing, and it's something that we never really can recover or shake. And there's only one person who get to put reputational damage on people, or the only one way we see it. So how do y'all feel about her even coming forth with this information post-relationship? Because had he had uploaded images of her, they would have called that revenge porn. But she get to expose him for the free. How do y'all feel about reputational damage, bro?
I'm gonna go to Eel first.
Okay. Yeah. I think, oh, you got me on camera? Who on camera? Like, I'm confused.
You on camera?
Oh, okay.
You on camera? Yeah, it's just moving every time somebody talk. Yeah, you good.
Throwing me off. I think this is a case of knowing what type of women you're dealing with. And for some reason, these rap cats, so when they get some money, they go after, vain women. You know what I'm saying? They just show you that they're not with them for no other reason but their lifestyle. And soon the lifestyle changes or something goes left. Because I didn't see the abuse. I'm sure he hit her, but I don't know. Them pictures you show, I don't know if she had an eyelash mission. I ain't see no abuse. So I think people just look for excuses. People look for an excuse to do shit they want to do to you anyway. You know what I'm saying? And she always wanted to expose him, and she got a chance to. Now, on the flip side, if this is what he actually was doing, this goes to show that everything that looked tough ain't tough. Everything that looked like it's in the street, like a lot of this over the top, super duper dope boy energy, it be hiding a lot of weird ass shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just a weird ass era with some weird ass rappers. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. And they deal with women who not with them for the right reason. So when they shit go left, they going, well, I ain't never fuck with you anyway, bitch. It's like, but they like them type of girls, so that's what come with it, man.
But see, I don't. It be so hard to say, like, and I give women the same grace. You can't, in retrospect, say, hey, I should have picked a better woman, right? Because that's the power of retrospect. You can see that this wasn't the right woman, but in that moment, you can't find a red flag, bro. So I never.
Why can't you? They're very visible.
They not, like, because first of all, you getting a representation of a woman. Like, you don't know how a woman reacts until it's the first time.
I never heard of a chick in my life, and I could bet you everything I own that if I go to her Instagram, by the time I'm at picture 6, I'm already see 6 red flags. These dudes are goofy. Like, most of these girls, first of all, she got an Instagram that's showing revealing pictures. That's a red flag right there. And that's 99.9% of all these dudes, girls in this industry.
That's what I'm saying. That's the norm, though.
That's a red flag right there. You could ignore that. That's on you. You read their captions. Like, men got to wisen up. Look at the captions. Like, women tell you the subconscious. People's post is giving you the subconscious of themselves. And these women always posting certain stuff, pictures, always showing their body, showing the vanity of themselves. What do you think she's going to bring to your life? She's going to be cool as long as you can provide vanity. So if that vanity goes left, she's going to go. So that's a red flag right there before she open her mouth. Now, if a man don't see that, that's on him.
Now, see, I disagree, right? Because, like, let's look at the women, right? I can show y'all a picture right now of a dude who's very clean, appearance, everything. When you see him, ain't no flaw. But until you goddamn me 6 months in, that's probably when you start to notice it, because that's probably when he started to probably stop giving a fuck. And now, but you already in the game. A lot of women are the same way too. So you can't just.
But what's the game that you already in? You're married, you got kids. Because if it ain't that, you ain't in shit, and you can leave.
No. See, we can act like we can just leave, and we can. But when you already invested in time with somebody, bro, just leaving is almost the stupidest shit to do.
Not if you realize the investment ain't worth the long term. It ain't gonna be no get back.
Okay.
What am I investing in?
So
What am I investing
so
in?
would
Your
you
person
so
is
would
going
you invest $10,000 in something, realize that it's not gonna work, and just cut ties?
I mean, you're talking about an item.
No. That's the same thing. Ain't nothing more precious than time.
It's not. It's not, because I don't have to. If I'm investing in like a business or a corporation, that's not the same as I'm sharing my body, I'm sharing my time, I'm sharing my energy with a being every day. That's different. And either or, if you see that it's not, first of all, they say you're not supposed to spend nothing on nothing unless you can spend it 10 times. So if you ain't got 50, 80, 90,000, why you shouldn't be flipping a money that's going to break you.
You keep telling me about shoulds.
That's subjective. But what I'm saying is, if you're with somebody and they're showing you see red flags from the beginning, then they start to manifest, then the next step is to have a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a conversation, which a lot of us are not doing, and saying, baby, listen, honest ones, when you do ABC, I feel like this, and it creates an energy that might push me away. You had that heart to heart. And if it's not received after that, and you don't see any changes, if you stay, that's on you. I just don't think you have to do that. If you're not married, you don't have children, you don't have to deal with. Don't mean y'all got to be enemies or be beefing. Just the nature of your relationship needs to change, because for me to be an intimate partner, it got to be a certain type of energy going.
See,
we might be cool, but for that high level of interaction, this shit got to be right. I'm seeing red flags. Not being correct, I'm leaving.
I think you operating in fantasy land now, right? Because
that ain't fantasy.
Yeah, land. It is, because
fantasy land is staying right with somebody who's showing you that they don't have the certain depth that you need.
Listen, bro,
making it work.
So
anyway.
if it was that easy, everybody would do it.
Some people do it. Everybody, but what everybody do don't matter. Most people do what everybody.
No, but we can't be putting a minority perspective on the majority when you see it clearly don't work.
But that you can, because the majority keep asking questions. How to do this? This how?
Okay,
so follow the minority.
So we all
don't follow the majority. The majority don't know what the fuck they talking
listen,
about. But what they doing?
I get that, right? But let's be honest. Because you can only pick from the crop you can pick from, right? I think we are picking from the.
We're not asking for perfection. We asking for accountability.
But see, you can't say you're not asking for perfection, because the first time, by your logic, I see a red flag, I'm out of there, and we know that's not the case. I know that's cap.
No.
Yes.
Time I see a red flag, now I have information on how to move forward.
So why you just don't leave her? You fuck the information, just leave her. By your logic.
No, you don't have to. I would. I would not leave. I wouldn't deal with her. I wouldn't have, my expectations would change. In other words, if she look good, she cool, hey, spend time with her. But if I'm seeing things, how she posts, certain things she listens to, the level of investment is not going to be as strong, because I know it can go. So, or some men just take the gamble, but know what you're getting yourself into. Don't be shocked when it goes left. So we're not saying don't do it. Do what you want to do, but understand what you're getting yourself into.
Man,
and a lot of us don't do that.
I'm gonna be honest. Just like
when she can't handle some real situation, why we be blindsided? Why would you be?
Just like when women see a man they get the taper in their expectations. Men, we do the same thing, bro. I'm tired of this Delulu ass shit. Like, hey, you see one chick, red flag, get rid of her. Nigga, that ain't never been a goddamn case.
Say get rid of her.
I'm just speaking. I'm speaking in general, because let's be honest. Your chick should be a virgin when you meet her. All of us have.
That's extreme, though.
That's not extreme. That's not extreme.
Today it is.
Exactly. And that's what we picking from, today's crop. Stop telling us about the shit your granddad and them. No, we not picking from that. These are the women that we have to pick from. They turn around on every picture on Instagram. That's every woman. So you can't say that that's a red flag when every woman is doing it.
Listen, man, if you don't got the energy to influence or make your woman make adjustments over time, because what state you find her in ain't got to be the state you.
Now you asking her to be fake with you.
If you meet a woman and who's into you for real, and she still want to post crazy shit, she don't fuck with you like that. But that's just some dudes who's willing to deal with that, and some men not.
Bro, okay, so I don't want to get too far away from the point. But let's get back to the reputational damage, right? because we could argue about that all day. It's cool when reputational damage can harm this man's career, right? Now, I don't know if this shit true or not. Honestly, I kind of believe it. But why do she get to come out and do that? Why is it okay? But if he leak her news, oh, that's revenge porn. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I was supposed to say, I don't think it's okay on either part, because if he was to release her news, that would be he would still be in the wrong, right? And she would be the victim, even with her releasing the whole sexual acts or whatever he likes to do in the bedroom. I still feel like that's wrong as well, but she's still kind of looked at as the victim, and he's kind of like, reputational damage, right? But I still don't feel like both of them are wrong, and in both ways they're both wrong.
Both of them are wrong, but only one is going to be punished from this, and it's not her.
Yeah, it's going to be him.
But you could see he didn't see the red flag. You didn't think this girl would tell you something like that?
No, bro, you don't, my boy, you don't know the type of evil your chick is literally until you break up with her.
Bruh.
Okay, that's not true. Every breakup does not have to leave beef, because every woman
Bro,
you could say this, but there's been women in your past that you have dealt with, and there's probably things that you guys have done that has never been exposed, and vice versa for women. There's been plenty of things that we have probably done in our relationship that has never been exposed, because at the end of the day, you looking for something. You're looking for some type of.
Since y'all can magically see the fucked up shit that they do, why you be with them anyway? If your fucking eyesight and vision into the future is so prominent, why do you go? Why you talk to them anyway? Y'all are both lying.
Got you. No, we're
not.
No, I got it. This is what we're saying, bro. Be who you want to be with. The question is, based on how they present themselves, determine the nature or the intensity of the relationship. We're not saying don't have one, but if I know you're goofy, I'm gonna put you in a goofy category. If you show me signs of something stronger, you will get a stronger response. I'm still dealing with both of you. The nature and expectation I have with you can be altered. Is there a foolproof way to do this? Absolutely 100%. No. But if I see that you have a goofy tendency to talk about goofy things, post goofy pictures, goofy conversations, there's not a lot of depth to you, I might still deal with you, just in a different capacity. That's not cutting people off. That's putting people in a according category.
This bullshit. If y'all knew people like this, when shit ever happened, there won't be no school shooters.
No.
There'll be no murders in a relationship.
No,
that's not left. Y'all telling me y'all got the power of foresight.
Who you laying in the bed with?
No, I'm talking. Yes, bro. At what point, right? At what point do I look at my girl and say, "Damn, she'll murder me"? You don't know.
You never look at a person like that. You never.
At no point do you know that she's a murderer until she's stabbing your ass.
You sound like these girls. What I said at the beginning of the show, women live between two worlds, fear and fantasy. You talking some fear fantasy shit.
No.
That's an anomaly.
You telling me
all the time,
bro, a lot of this shit be anonymous.
How often do that happen?
Not a lot. Not a lot.
So don't bring it up. Because like you told me earlier, you got to talk about what generally happens. Generally, people don't get killed by the girl when they sleep. So why we bring that up now?
So I'm saying, why even judge? Like, okay, why even get in a relationship if we going off of what normally happens? Because what normally happens is,
listen. If I tell you I left my coat in my house, I need you to pick up my coat for me. But listen, I got a dog behind the door. As if I just told you to go get my coat.
Right.
You're going to get two different results. That don't mean you're not going to go in the house. You're going to go in the house with a different perspective. If I say there's a dog behind the door, you're still going to go in there, but now you're expecting something, so you're going to adjust differently. We're not saying cut people off. We're saying that if they're showing you certain things, you have to be smart enough and say, is this the type of person that can handle my most intimate side of myself?
Okay.
Or this type of person I just have fun
all right, but
that's all you as a human being.
So, all right, so since y'all have this blessing of foresight, now one of y'all have...
It's called the interview process.
The interview process. People lie in interviews every day.
Bruh, it's still...
Is that still my fault?
Business, but you just compared it to business, though.
No.
See, you all over the place.
What you say? I said people lie in interviews every fucking day.
You compared it to a business, so I compared it to a job.
I said people lie at interviews every fucking day. What they got to do with business or a job?
What happens to them, sweetheart? They fire
No,
them.
they don't. You still get to work the fucking job. When they find out you can't work Microsoft Excel, they don't fire you. They get you some extra help.
Not true. They all right. So you get the fire, you get help, but something's going to change. You're not going to allow them to keep staying the same. You're going to help them. What did I say?
If you still with them, what does it matter?
Hold on. Didn't I say that, bro? I said you have a conversation, sweetheart. Didn't I say that? That's
okay. So hold on. So time out.
Hold on. That's defined as helping them.
See, this is y'all blaming the wrong person, bro. Listen.
No.
This is no. I'm not. Because listen, we talking about the situation, right? She put all his motherfucking information out. The only thing you motherfuckers can say, he should have picked better. That's what you said. That's what you said. Your solution to his problem was he should have picked better.
I mean, he should have picked a better woman to tell that to.
When do I know you gonna be a fuck nigga and fuck me over? Like I don't get an alert.
Son, bro, listen,
you don't get an alert.
So any young dude sharing their intimate secrets with these young chicks today, that ain't about nothing that shows you no signs of that. I just think they not paying attention to the room. I'm sorry. They not reading the room.
That's bullshit, dog. And this is part of the fucking problem.
Every man ain't dealing with that.
Instead of holding women accountable, we just shift the blame to the men. That's exactly what happened. I
hold them accountable the most. I'm not saying she's wrong, but I don't have no.
I asked what was the solution. You said this nigga should have picked better. Not that she shouldn't have did it. He should have picked better.
Bro, they both wrong, bro.
So if
I'm just saying these girls is just not the trustworthy type. I just don't see why dudes be letting themselves go for some vain ass video vixen like Instagram model.
He not, and so
I just don't understand why.
We gonna talk about
they
that
touch every day. They don't give a fuck about a nigga. I mean, I don't know.
She want a vixen, right?
Somebody don't fuck with you like that, I believe him.
He hand built her, like he built her, and that's another thing we gotta talk about because the age come into play.
Did he really whoop her ass? That's another thing. Did he really hit her?
I don't know. If I had to take a guess, I would say he did.
Then it's par for the. If he really hit her, then this is par for the course, bro.
If
he really hit her. If he didn't, I don't know. If he really hit her, then it's fair game.
I really don't know. I think if you ask me, I think he did. But see, listen. So
it's fair game.
She got motherfucking a whole folder of proof of abuse, right? And I have dealt with I have dealt with women like this, right? Where y'all get into an altercation that she probably started, and you are trying to get away. And you might have to push her down and she come with a bruise. I literally have seen women in the fucking bathroom taking pictures of these smallest fucking marks and bookmarking them bitches in their phone to use as fucking leverage whenever y'all break up. I think that's bullshit.
And you're a fact. Yes, that's a fact. Now, I'll tell you this. Now, if you want to argue that the women I'm talking about is hard to find, that's a fair argument. But as a man, you don't have to deal with whatever you don't have to deal with. And I'm sorry, in my opinion, it's very rarely where a woman just blindsided me with her shit. I would see something in her and I would ignore it. And it'll come later. I'll be like, I knew she was going to be on this bullshit. It's just that you give people the benefit of the doubt. But it's very rare that I'm just blindsided by a certain mindset in women. They wear it on their sleeve.
I don't know, bro. Because
especially today, more than ever, I think they wear it strongly on their sleeve more than ever today.
Okay.
I think you just want us to just be blatantly evil.
Y'all are
like you just want us to be evil, but you want to categorize all women as evil because of the rarity.
This ain't the rarity, bro. Listen, bro. This is listen. Let's say she was getting her ass whooped. Instead of leaving a nigga, she just went and looked for more proof to hold and blackmail this nigga with.
But then whose fault is that? That's her fault because she stayed.
Yes, but who's going to be victimized for her fault?
It would be the man, and we never disagree with you.
So is it really her fault? Is it really her fault if she don't? Is it really her fault if she does not have to pay for what she's doing, Kai? No.
So you don't think she's not going to pay for sitting up there and exposing that man
No.
for what,
No, she gonna go
Okay.
scotch-free like every other chick that hop on the motherfucking internet and expose the nigga after they done talking to him. Which one of them chicks got prosecuted? Huh? Name that chick.
I ain't excusing telling people personal business, but like that's just some sex freaky shit. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
Like,
that's not no sex free. That's common. I have a Facebook. I don't know what y'all timeline look like, but I know for a fact when a woman breaks up with a nigga, she hit that motherfucking live button. Matter of fact, I kind of made a living off of it. She hit that live button and she tell every fucking thing.
But again, that's that caliber of a woman, right?
That's not. You see every woman do it. Listen.
No.
They do it in different ways.
No,
I'm gonna explain it to you. The ratchet chick gonna go loud, expose all the niggas. Hey, that nigga dick was little. I think he gay. Woo. The classy chick, she gonna get online and cry, but say the same thing in a more hurtful tone. They are like Megan, right? Nobody talk about the reputational damage she just tried to cause to Clay. They could have broke up in silence.
who the fuck is wife and Megan Thee Stallion?
Nobody wifed her. Nobody wifed her. But what I'm saying, no, nobody did. She's nobody's wife.
I mean, they wife her for the time.
For the time being, yes. Maybe he had his discernment and he left and he still was punished for leaving.
But again, Tukay, there was plenty of women that were not on Meg's side when she came with the Klay Thompson thing the Klay thing about cheating. Like we talked about the whole Tory thing about her lying. So women are looking at her like, did he cheat or did you cheat? Like we already know your timeline, so we don't really know.
Megan's influence doesn't affect the people the circles that Clay is in. That's what I'm saying. Like, this is not an issue for Clay. It's an issue for the Megan enthusiasts, people that's into ratchet media and all that shit. Yeah, they burned their bridge with Clay, but them people they had no influence on him.
Nah, this whole
fucking world in them people.
It could have been a problem, right? And just so happened
Megan was somebody that was more of a higher status.
Not that. Megan is that, right? It was that.
Clay Thompson?
No. I'm saying Clay just isn't involved in the black culture like that. If this was anybody else that was dealing with her, that was black, that was in hip hop, Tory losing deals. Not Tory. The dude would have been losing deals. He would have been losing supportership. He would have been losing all of the above.
Because he cheated on Megan?
Bro. Hold on, cuz. It's this dude named LaTruth and Brianna. All right, this girl named Brianna lied on the truth. This nigga lost everything: fan base, sponsorship, money.
Different.
That's not different. That's what she did. The only reason Clay wasn't affected because Clay don't really fuck with black culture like that.
If Drake was in a relationship with Megan Thee Stallion for about this short ass time that Clay was with her for 6-7 fucking months, and he cheated on her, that wouldn't have changed shit.
If she would have cried online, yes, it would have. I don't think it would have been to a
for the chitlin circuit, yeah, for the chitlin circuit. But once your audience has gone beyond that shit, it doesn't fucking matter, bro.
So a nigga got to build a super brand to fuck with a basic chick, is what you telling me?
No, I'm just saying that if you're in this certain circle of interest, then it might turn you off from somebody, but that's a small group. Like Megan Thee Stallion fans ain't that powerful to stop you from getting money because you got another one.
It's not being powerful, but you driving hate, right? So let's say
you said she driving hate.
Yeah, Megan driving. She is too. This is hate. This is hate bait. Like, hey, if and Boston Richard, he a trick rapper, right? So his motherfucking fan base is predominantly women. So now you up here beating up on a pretty woman. This what this say. Guess what? Now I can't get booked for shows. You seen what they did? You seen what the LGBT did to the baby?
Yes,
or even with the Chris Brown and Rihanna thing. Like Chris Brown has never recovered from the Rihanna thing.
That's a fact. But so
I get what you're saying, but again, I don't think because she's trying to victimize herself and trying to make him look like the villain that everyone is on her side. Because again, from my point of view, why did you stay?
But-
This man was beating the shit out
But
of
they
you.
not
Why
gonna
are you
ask them
staying?
questions. On the way Shay ain't gonna ask them questions. On the way Shay is, hey, he just beat that girl and he wrong and I'm not fucking with his music no more. I'm not fucking with nothing he got going now.
She wrong, bro. She did him dirty, and I'm not absolving her.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is this, though. That's that. She is wrong. I talk about how they wrong. I don't have a problem calling women out. But what I'm saying is this. That's that. He is wrong. She is wrong.
Okay.
But he's catering to a women base that's stupid. His music is talking to a dumbass woman, and he's attracting dumbass women. I'm just saying that's a part of the story too.
Well, them dumbass
The
women got a
needs her
voice.
chastisement for her part, and the dude got to wake up for his part.
Hey.
She need to be held accountable for just being able to fuck a nigga over anytime he want. That's the woman's plight. The man's plight is stop picking these goofy ass bras, or if you know they goofy, keep in a goofy category.
Nigga, give
stop
us
trying to
the
take it
impossible to do,
go to
bro.
the pulpit, my nigga.
Bro,
that combination.
Y'all give us the impossible to do. Not pick a goofy
That's
ass
impossible?
woman. Yes. Not, bro. It's so hard, bro. Like when I finally got my hands on a goofy ass woman at 22, think about it. I 22. I thought there would never be another not goofy ass woman in my life. Let me go ahead and cuff this one. That's how.
I mean, did you found one? Obviously,
Yes, nigga, that's a unicorn. I'm not.
But you found it though.
Yes. How many didn't?
How did you find? So,
I had
let
to
me
go-
ask you a
my
question.
nigga, I
Let
had-
me ask you a question.
Okay,
Hold on,
okay.
Hold up. Let me ask you a question because you're talking on the show.
Okay.
So let's talk about what you got.
Okay.
So let me ask you, how did you find out she was a unicorn? What did you do to find out?
First of all, I had to travel across the fucking globe.
Okay, next.
That we can stop it right there. Most niggas can't leave they fucking city.
But again, like on the way Shay said, you picked a 17-year-old and expected the secret like that to be kept. That's stupid. You were dumb on your fault. You didn't allow your discernment to lead you in the right way.
So-
and I get what you're saying, Tukay. We be dumb and in love and be looking over the red flags and we'll just accept it and keep moving on. But you got to come to a point too and think like, hey, Shawty might, hey, if this get out or Shawty be looking for something else, she might expose me. So you got to
okay.
just think
So-
there might be a bad case scenario.
Okay,
in
hold
a
on, wait.
relationship.
So hold on, okay.
But I get what you're saying, though. I get what you're saying. I tell dudes, I think it's bleak here. But what I'm saying is this, 2K. Because what you're telling me, it's like what you're saying is, yo, this is what the fuck they got. This is what they got to choose from. You right, bruh. So I'm trying to give them the best perspective in the worst possible scenario. If you know that, if you ain't willing to go overseas like 2K did, if you ain't willing to get your passport and really expand yourself, you're going to be picking from this goofy ass pal, right, 2K?
Yes.
So all I'm saying is to brothers who want to keep dealing with these goofy ass bras out here, if this is the pool you picking from, my nigga, the best you could do, it's not foolproof, but you need to at least be paying attention to subtle shit if you're going to be picking from the goofiest motherfuckers on the planet, just to give yourself a fighting fucking chance. That's all I'm saying. Because obviously they not listening to me and you. They're going to keep dealing with these goofy ass brothers. So I'm going to tell them the best little inch of advice I can give them to deal with them.
I keep telling you don't have no choice because
keep going.
Because listen, even when I got to Hawaii, there was a group of goofy females there, right? So it was just literally, bro. It's like, it's just the.
You asked some questions. It sounds like you asked some questions, or you made some adjustments to. Something happened to get her from point A to point B with you. Is what I'm saying.
All right, so let's break down the other part of this, right? Let's get into the age aspect, because what I'm starting to figure out that illegal and wrong are two different things, right? Example: jaywalking. Jaywalking not wrong. Nobody got hurt. It was cool. But it's illegal. Mm-hmm. You shouldn't do it. You get a ticket for it. You go to jail. Now, Boston Richie met Tati at 16. I think he was 24 at the time. And that's illegal.
That's great.
Yes, that's illegal, right?
Mm-hmm.
But her parents was with it. She was with it. And they never said shit about it, bro. But now that they break up, She's accusing him of being a predator. She's accusing him of being all of the above, like she didn't benefit from this. Now, if you had the knowledge to keep this shit a secret this whole time, that lets me know that you was in cahoots with this, whether you could consent or not. We need to have this deeper conversation, and a lot of dudes are scared to have this conversation because it leave us looking weird at the end of it, right? But at some point, we have to talk about this bullshit because we don't know nobody. I ain't gonna say nobody, but we don't know nowhere where this don't happen and this isn't norm. When I was 16,
You mean like older men and younger women?
yes. When I
Oh no, I agree with you, but this the problem with that. I agree. The problem is the society doesn't keep up with the pace of nature. What am I saying? Once upon a time, we had a society that moved at the speed of nature. So in other words, when young women were able to have children, we had a structure where they was able to be wedded off. And when young men got older, there was a structure where they was already in parts of leadership. We don't have a society that's that mature. So even though they may be physically ready, they're not mentally ready, male or female, to late in the game because society isn't moving at the speed of their natural ability.
Absolutely.
So I agree with you, but we're not there yet mentally to handle
Absolutely, right? And this what it breaks down to, bro, because we need to change these laws. If a 16, 15-year-old boy were to go shoot somebody else, they'll take his ass to prison and charge him as an adult. Correct? Is he mentally ready? No.
Absolutely not.
So when these young girls be in these environments where there's nothing but grown men, I think that blaming men for that is a problem in itself. Now, he should take some of the blame. The parents should take some of the blame. But this person is making a conscious decision at this time in their life, whether they know what they are doing or not, to put themselves in this environment. That's fucked up. I want to go to the girls and hear what y'all got to say because she was exposing how old she was in these videos. Like, to me, like she wasn't complicit the entire time until she wasn't. When it didn't fit her no more, she was willing to tell the world, hey, he was taking advantage of me, but you knew you was talking to an older man. So I suppose to act like you half dumb, half for the time, and the other time you smart. You knew to extort the nigga for the money. You want that dumb? So how do we keep on moving forward with this shit, knowing that these people know it's wrong, just like a 14-year-old boy know that killing a person is wrong. She know that having sex with an adult is wrong. So how do we move forward in reality? I'm gonna go to you first, Lucky.
Well, good morning.
Welcome to the shit.
Good morning.
Quite a question.
Welcome to the shit.
So I'm sorry I came in. So are we saying that the question is why isn't a child held accountable for having sex with an adult?
Well, I'm saying if they put, I'm not talking about the adult predator that's getting after them. Like, they are literally putting themselves in the harm's way. Like, they are in the clubs at a young age.
What's the age range you're saying they?
Let's say 16, 17 in a club in a 21 plus club.
So 16 age is age of consent in 33 states, I believe.
Okay.
So it's not illegal in 33 states to have for a 16-year-old and up to have sex with an adult.
Okay, but it's still very, very, very frowned upon. Like, Boston Richard, he met her when she was 16, 17, one of the two, and he was 24. He's being rebranded as a pedo as we speak. Once again, reputational damage.
Well, the question was her being held accountable. I don't think you can hold her accountable as she was 60. If it were in a state where they had sex and it was age of consent, there's nothing wrong with it.
Fuck the age of consent, right?
Whether we agree or not.
So
that's what I'm saying. So we talking about social media backlash. You can't stop people from having an opinion about why a grown man finds a teenager attractive. I think that's more of the question, because typically when you think about compatibility, you're talking about like-minded. I don't really know grown men that got shit to do that really are attracted to young-minded women in general. Even women who are up in age, they call them childish. So I think it's more of a mindset about a man to be attracted to a teenager, just like a woman to be attracted to a teenager.
Okay, so this why
Like your girlfriend has a backpack.
Okay, so
She's trying to get her diploma. That's your woman, and you gotta wait till she can get liquor. So it's kind of like a mindset. What are you trying to groom her as that you couldn't do for a 21-year-old?
okay, so how long you kind of blurring the lines a little bit, right? Because if
No,
it
I'm
if
not.
if
I'm
it was
saying
that,
you want to say the conversation. That's a conversation.
yeah, that is a conversation, but they not actually walking around with a backpack on and books in their hand. All right, trust me.
But you understand the way it's looked at.
See, this what
Still going to school,
they're
high school.
Okay, I don't know the situation with them. All right, I can't speak it all the way into it, right? But what I was saying that this is why I led the conversation where something can be illegal and right or wrong, right? Some just because it's illegal don't mean that it's wrong, right? Like a couple months ago, like I got into an altercation. I was right for protecting my family, but that was illegal, and I'm being prosecuted as such. So I don't think that the laws always align up with what the fuck is going on morally out here. Because we know, all of us know the high school girl that was talking to the grown men.
Correct.
All of us. Matter of fact, I think
that's why I changed the scenario for you, and I said 16 is age of consent in most states, so it's legal. So we can make it correct all the way around. I'm just saying that you wanted to address people's mindset, and so I'm addressing why we're look at it that way. Because if you look at a 16-year-old, she's still going to school, even though it's legal. She's still going to school. So you have to, if you want to pick her up, you have to drop her off in the morning. She still has to get a diploma, unless you saying your girlfriend dropped out of high school, but she's still 16. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like the question is, why do grown men of a certain age find 16-year-olds attractive? That's the question. You said I'm making it seem like something. That's the question.
okay, you got it, ear.
That's fair, but I think you word it that way, it takes away from the historical, obvious relationship that we've seen since we were children. That was younger women with older men.
How does it take it away? Even if you ask what made them attractive to a 14-year-old?
Because the way I mean, 14, it just
They were
16
married.
is, yeah, it sounds bad, but the thing is this, right? I don't deal with younger chicks, but all my life I seen teenage girls in high school deal with older men.
Thanks.
Like no one made them do it; they did it all the time. You know
They're
what I'm saying?
only
A lot of our grandfathers, they 10 years older than grandma. So at 16 and 26 was crazy, but at 26 and 36 is okay. So it's the same age gap, it's the same mental gap. It's just later. So what I'm saying is, what women don't realize is, what men see in women, it's not her maturity. A woman is ready for a man when she's physically able to sexually take him on.
Yeah.
That's the litmus for a woman. What she becomes, he has to build. A woman is going to be built by something, whether it be her job, whether it be her career, whether it be her fraternity, sorority, whether it be her friend. She's adding. She had to download something from somewhere. So the problem is, a lot of men may not be able to mentally mold her into what they need her to be, or to be a better woman. But that's not what they're looking for. It's when she's able to handle that man's sexuality. That's when she's ready. That's why I hate to sound weird, but
So
I'm just saying that's from a man's perspective.
I'm not, because I'm trying to take it on the question, because we're saying, why isn't that girl held accountable? So I took it away. 16 is legal. Let's say we're in a state where it's legal. Let's just talk about it. Why it's frowned upon is the question is, regardless of the age, she could be 18. The question is, why does but we're not calling an 18-year-old a pedophile for talking to a 16-year-old. So he's like, there's a backlash. The question is, why is a man attracted to a 16-year-old? You said,
That wasn't the question. That's the question you proposed.
Wait. But a 16-year-old can only have access to a grown man that already sees her attractive. So regardless of the fact, you have also had men that used to tell young girls, get your fast ass in the house. You have those men too. So the men that don't are the men that we see hang out. We know them all of that. I have female friends that dated older men in high school, and they do not feel like they were in any type of mental whatever, because they were having sex regardless. But I'm saying the reason why it's frowned upon is the question that men always get away from, and they never can answer. Matter of fact, is why do they find teenagers attractive, even if it's 14, grandma, whatever?
He just told you that.
You just worded it, but it's just the way you're wording it. You keep saying,
so a 20-year-old is not attractive.
I'm gonna answer it.
You know what I'm saying?
You keep saying the word teenager. So when people hear the word teenager, let me finish. Let me answer. You say the word teenager, an image comes up. But attraction is one thing. Acting on attraction is another. There you can see a girl that's 17 that looks 25 and be like in your mind like, yo, she look
right.
Like
but once you know,
but once you act on it, it's another
it don't
thing.
change.
The question you asking is why they're attracted. They're attracted because they look like an attractive woman.
But once you realize it's just like you can be. But Illa, that's just like saying when you see something walking down the street, you don't know it's a man. But once you find out it's a man, it doesn't change what's attractive, but you change your desire because you're not attracted to men. So it's the same.
That's wild. That's wild. That's a huge difference. Nah.
If I see a man and I'm like, dang, he's fine, and he like, oh, I'm 19. Oh no. That's the instant
but we didn't ask you why are you attracted. The question you're asking is why are they being with them? That's a fair question.
Because they know her age. So the question is about once you know her age, you are attracted to a teenager.
So look, hold on. So look, wait.
See, this is what the issue get because it
no,
makes
because
it seem like I'm wrong for asking.
I'm trying to answer. No. Let's really talk about it because I'm gonna say the weird shit, right? Because see you win it because a nigga don't want to be weird. All right, just
why is it weird?
Hold on, wait. Because no. Hold on, look it because we in today's society. It's bro. Some of the shit that we do not weird, but you just can't say out loud because they're going to deem you as weird. Okay, now what you said, Lucky, was, hey, how can you say, oh, that 16-year-old cute? Find out that she's 16 and still find her attractive. No, if she was
that's not what I said.
That's exactly what you said.
You said, how can I say that 16-year-old is cute?
You said teenager.
Understanding was you didn't know she was 16.
It don't matter. You learning her age, if you are attracted to her, you learning her age means nothing. That just means you don't pursue her.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I literally just said. So once you know her age and you pursue her, the question still remains because you know her age now. What are we missing?
So that's why you shouldn't be with them. But you said attraction. Attraction
because
means I'll look at something and find
okay, so now we want to be word playing.
No, that's what you said.
Attraction could be a mindset. Attraction could be a lot of things. I'm not just talking about physical. Because to even pursue beyond that, something else is attractive. Because okay,
that's like if a woman that's 20, she sees a 19-year-old 5-star All-American college player.
Yeah, but he don't want the 19-year-old. He wants the 16.
He may not deal with. She's 38. He's 18. Say he's 17. Ryan Williams. He was a freshman for the University of Alabama last year. He was 17. She could look at him and say, "Oh, he's in shape. He's attractive." In her mind, that don't mean she got to deal with him. So what I'm saying is, there's two different. You ask why are they attracted, and I told us that they're attracted to them because they look like grown women. But being with them is another question.
Yeah.
You said why they're attracted to them because they have breasts like a grown woman and they have bodies
that's
like
not why though. Because the same way
that's what they're attracted. They looking at their body. That's the only thing they looking at.
Okay, so y'all gonna just hold on to the attractive word instead of just addressing the issue.
Well, like Lucky said. No, Lucky said, she said, okay, but once you find out their age and you still pursue them, why are you still pursuing them?
That's different.
Sex with them when you find this out?
That's different, right? That's a different question.
She said that.
No, that's
what she said. Why are you still dealing with a teenager when you find out she's 16?
That's a fair question. But the first question is a different
question. How can you still be attractive to them?
Once you know she's a 16-year-old and you continue to be attracted to her. So we have don't use that word because it makes it sound weird. Why when it's legal?
No, I'm saying
we took it out already, so it shouldn't be weird to mess with a legal person,
bro. So listen, okay,
unless we're saying it's weird. So like I don't get it.
Okay, so let me paint you because obviously you don't know what society is and how they judge me.
Okay, well, I guess I'm the dumb one.
So let me address it. Okay, a woman. I said this yesterday. A woman can see a kid and be like, "Oh, look at." Oh, a woman can see a little baby. Oh, this baby's so cool. Oh, girl, my ovaries.
She's a predator.
No, she not.
Needs to be
Y'all
called
let
out.
women get away with this shit
Women's
all the
kids is a
time.
problem.
Women say, "Ooh, my ovaries. Ooh, I'm getting baby fever. I'm getting baby fever."
And they're
At
predators.
what
Why
point
do you
can a
think
man
it's not the same?
can a man see a baby and be like, "Ooh, my
People gonna be
nuts.
calling them predators. You right, Lucky, but they don't
Ooh,
get
my
that same pushback
nuts."
when a man do it. Is what I
Okay,
You're
but
right,
that doesn't
but it
change
don't
the
be
fact
the
that it's
same
a
though.
problem. You see
It
what
is
I'm
a
saying?
problem because it's not.
So,
It's not
but the
societal. That's what I'm
question was,
saying.
It's
but
not
the
equal though.
question
Lucky.
was, why is it backlash? So that's what I was addressing, and it still hasn't been addressed. We're arguing why words exist in the area of how
No,
people
he
ask
said, why is
questions.
it backlash when she exposes somebody for doing when she do something grimy? It ain't a backlash because she a child. That's what you heard. The backlash was why is she not getting backlash?
If she was of age,
for
would he get backlash?
for calling him out. That's the
For
issue.
calling him out.
If she was of a certain age, would she get backlash?
Yes,
They wouldn't call him a
matter of fact,
pedophile.
listen.
Wait, hold
So
up. Is she 16 now? Is she 16
no, she's
now?
not 16 now. She's
No, she
older
was
now.
16
Listen,
when they started
listen.
dating.
So how old is she now? So how old is she now?
She probably like 22, 21, 22.
So a 22-year-old did this.
No, she was 16 when they started dating. He was 24.
No, I'm saying she was a 22. No, I'm saying exactly. One time when she exposed him, she was grown.
Yeah, she's 22 now. Like 22, 21, something like that.
So I feel like the question you was asking is why is she not getting backlash for exposing him, right?
Yeah, because listen.
Yeah, that's
so she knew about it. Yeah, she knew about it the whole time. She was a participant. Now that they broke up, and we kind of just seen Brandon do the same thing about the older nigga she was talking to when she was in the industry, right? She went this whole time, you fucked the shit out the nigga, you got all the benefits of his motherfucking money, and now that it's over, throw him to the wolves. Oh, I didn't know no better. I don't be believing it. I think you know exactly what you're doing. That's how I was able to be a secret.
Yeah, I don't think it was
I can't shoot you with a gun and say, oh, I ain't know what I was doing. I'm going to jail.
That's why I feel like every part of this conversation has different parts. I think when you conflate it all, it sounds
She
like
20.
one big mess. That's why I deal with things separately.
She-
It's like being attracted to something is because something is attractive. That's just human. That don't mean you got little mama, you got a fat ass. It's like, no, you look at the corner of your eye, like, oh, I don't know how old she is.
And even with the
that happens every day.
And even with,
but you don't have to act on that. That's just human.
So say even with the abuse, she's exposing him now because of the abuse. She still stayed with him. I tell y'all all the time on this show, if you go back to a nigga that hit you, you are no longer looking for love, you looking for a fucking rematch. At what point do you not pick up the phone and call the authorities? You just study just piling this shit up. And then when y'all break up, now you want to release this shit. No. If you were smart enough to save this shit for later, you were smart enough to call the police.
But I think y'all was missing what Lucky was saying. She was saying, okay, now that you guys know, okay, this is the person that you were attracted to. Now that you know she's 16, why still act upon the quote unquote attraction of the time? You know she's 16. Y'all still not looking at the point of she's 16, but I still want to fuck her. I'm still attracted to something.
I didn't
even
argue
though
that.
I know she's 16.
I don't think that was arguable, right?
I didn't argue that part.
I don't think that was arguable.
Right. So that's what she was saying.
Attracted to him. That's what
right, and that's what she was saying. She was saying, like, that's why they get backlash because, okay, you know her age, but you're still fucking with her, even though you know her age. That's why he's getting the backlash. But again, to y'all's point, why is she now exposing this? Because you were okay when y'all was doing it, but now that you know, you doing this and that, now you can expose it, and now, oh, this big thing, and he was fucking me when I was 16. You was okay with it.
My nigga, this shit is so confusing, bro. Because Shay said calling the police is worse for him. She had to learn. She was super smart to keep documented records of every time the shit fucking happened, right? But now she's too dumb to know to call the police. Y'all, like, this is bullshit. We got to call this shit straight up and down. How we gonna say she's smart for doing this, but dumb just didn't know no better for this?
Both of them are wrong.
When she was 16, like if she was 16 and this happened and she exposed them, I mean,
bro, she got all type of messages. She got all type of messages. Hey, if you don't give me 400,000, I'm gonna put these messages out to the world. She was smart enough to extort the nigga.
She's definitely thinking.
She wasn't smart enough to call the police though. And that be the bullshit, bro. You can't have it both ways. Either they know, I think you should be able to listen, take this shit to court, evaluate the conversation, see the nature, was she trying to hide it, was she complicit, did he lie about his age, and then the judge should have to make a fucking ruling based on the information.
Yeah, but I feel like you have to expose both sides. You can't
Absolutely.
just expose one and not the
Absolutely.
other. Absolutely.
I'm with it.
She was 16, he was 24. So he, as the adult, as the more mature one, knew it was wrong to be fucking with a 16-year-old.
Was her parents cool with it?
Yes.
Yeah, and like Tukay said, the parents was cool with it.
This the thing,
and that's
though.
where
that part changes everything, because even in ancient cultures, the family arranges the arrangements they choose. So the family gives the daughter away. So if the family literally gave the daughter away at 16, it's different. You can't,
my nigga, and see that's how
it's been agreed upon by their family. The family has to. Okay,
so that's how my city work, right? Cause all right, so you will see a 16-year-old girl with a 21-year-old man, right? And long as the family approved of it, it wasn't a problem. Like, you will see this nigga picking her up, dropping off to school, taking her to work. He be out at the house with the fam. It was cool.
But also morally, I think they both knew it was wrong, but they still was doing what they was doing.
Morally wrong.
It's not morally wrong. It's illegal.
Well, legally it's wrong, right? Legally it's wrong.
But like I was saying, if you jaywalk, was that wrong?
Mm-hmm.
To me, if the family legally, said it's
yes.
okay.
Legally, but that's how the 16, 21-year-old conversation is. Legally is wrong because white people told us, hey, this wrong, you shouldn't do it. But morally, it's so not wrong because even your parents fucking approve of it, and these are the people that got your best interests at heart.
Right.
Now,
I just think if the family's approved, then then it becomes a different conversation.
So
if you're just picking up random little girls.
Now,
but if it's an arranged situation, you have a structured life. You're a 21-year-old with a structured life.
So
and you're bringing some type of structure to the girl, which might be an anomaly.
See,
that's a little different. But her parents approved.
And this be the thing, right? She started bullshit at 16, young-minded. Okay, how many of y'all women tell us that when y'all was 16 that y'all was looking for a more mature person, right? You weren't fucking with the niggas.
I think that's
the norm, right?
All women.
So are you?
We never think that.
So time out. If you 16 and you saying you looking for a more mature person, are you looking for a 17-year-old?
Yeah, you're looking for somebody that's older than you. I'm not going to date a 14, 13, 12-year-old.
Okay,
because I see them as kids.
So you see everything on your level as beneath you with maturity, right? So what are you looking for then?
Something that's a little bit more mature.
Not 17, not 18, probably 19, start piquing your interest, 20 and 21.
Majority of the time, yes, girls at 16 are going to pick 21-year-olds because they think it's bigger and better over there.
That's the norm.
No one ever said it didn't happen. The thing was, why is it happening so often? Why is it okay? Why is that the norm?
Because you just answered your own question. Because you said that women want a mature man at that age. That's why it happens. Because you want it to happen.
Okay.
Right. But again, to the point, it was why, once you find out how old that young lady is or how old that young man is, why do you continuously act upon
I don't know,
Cap. I gave you the answer. I'm gonna give it to you one more time. You may not like it, but this is the answer. I don't date women that much younger than me. Well, at that age, I didn't do that. This is why, though, because society doesn't match the pace of natural development.
Yeah.
So men are not looking for maturity. Because he feels like he has to give that to you anyway.
He got to build you up anyway.
I gotta give it to you woman my age. So that's not what a man is looking. A woman is looking for maturity. You just said that. A man is looking for sexual attraction. He's going to mold you into everything else. So once a man sees throughout history, once he sees that your body is able to bear children and you are able to take on his sexuality, that's when a man feels like a woman is ready. He's not looking for maturity because he don't think you're mature. He's looking for physical, bodily maturity, sexual maturity. Once she gets to that age is when she starts getting the eyes of men. It's not when she starts getting educated. That's when he gets the eyes of women. Y'all want men to look at y'all for what y'all look for in men. That's not how it works.
Go.
We're looking for sexual. We're looking at for what you can, how you handle my sexuality. A woman's looking for how you can be mature
and take care of me.
That's why that marriage happens. She's looking for maturity. You're looking for sexual.
Now it's crazy that you say that. Now watch I flip the conversation, because women call men predators a lot, right? And I think that they be projecting on us. Like they'll say, "Oh, he want to get with a younger dude, a younger woman, so he can groom her." And I really think that be projection, because I posted this yesterday, right? I said it's absurd, because I have been seeing an uptick of women saying that the young men all of a sudden are winning, and that's verbatim. All right, they saying that the young men got it going on, and boy, these comments was fucking crazy. So hold on, let me put Lucky on the screen and let's get the reading. I said, it's absurd to me when older women say younger boys are winning, because when you were young, you wanted an older man, because the younger boys behave like young boys. I'm dead ass confused. So I was asking the women, okay, when y'all was 16, y'all want an older man. Now that y'all 30 and over the wall, for some reason now y'all want younger men. And now y'all was telling us it was about maturity, and all of a sudden you want a fucking 16-year-old that you didn't want when you was 16. Confusing to me. So I go to the comments. The comments full of bullshit. Okay. Let's see. Because when you're older, you realize a young fool become okay. Now, I'm an older woman. Wait, let me see. I think anyone that's mature is winning. Younger is crazy. What the fuck these comments said when I can't get to them? Okay, basically, you can go back and read the comments. I don't feel like going all through. It's a lot. The women were saying that, hey, they just want to be fucked good. And an older man can't do that now. So
okay, so is it the same on the men's side when they're dating younger women?
No,
they wanted a tighter cooter cat than a loose one. Like that's like what are we getting at?
To me, honestly,
what we getting at, to me, this is a sign that women are mad masculine, and they're looking at men through the eyes of a man. So that's why when men actually look at women through the eyes of a man, it looks weird, because they looking at it through the same way. So now you get, when women get older, they accomplished, they got their money, and they looking at life like a man look at life. I want something young, but they're mad masculine because they should have had somebody already. So I just think the roles been reversed. Men are looking through the lens of women to be men, and women are looking through the lens of men to be women.
They kept saying this magical word, ED. Like when you old, your dick don't get hard no more, right? And I hate that knowledge. It happens, but not every man don't go through that, right? But on the flip side, let's talk about why. Because when you were 16 and you were fucking older man, your pussy became ran through. So when you an older woman and then you give me this ran through pussy, my dick not getting hard because this shit is trash.
See, that argument kill us when you make that argument. I can't go with that. This is why I can't go with that.
I'm just not going to comment on this topic at all. This is very uncomfortable. I ain't even going to lie to you.
Okay. So
as a woman, it's just uncomfortable.
Well, we can still have a conversation. Okay, so
I just don't want you to feel. I'm sorry to be quiet.
No, that's cool.
I think when you say, I think from that perspective, it's not it, because now you're see, that's what I don't agree with.
Okay.
Now for young girl, you're talking about a promiscuous young girl.
Yeah.
That's different. When I was talking about was a younger woman who got with an older man and stayed with him.
Yeah.
And they built from there on. A girl who just messing around with men, that's different.
Well, see, the thing is you don't have to be.
That got nothing to do with an older man, because she could be fucking 16-year-olds when she's 16, and 17-year-olds be 17, and 18 when she's 18. That's just promiscuous.
But now, see, so hear me out. You don't gotta be promiscuous to be ran through. Let's say,
but if you ran through by one man, it ain't the same to me.
It is. You don't care how it got untightened. You just know that it's untight. You just know that her last nigga was Mr. Marcus, and they had a time. But when you get to it, you not saying how many niggas you got on this body? Oh, just one? Now it's still unattractive. You still won't get the same erection from knowing that this shit whoop, no matter how many men it took for her to get to this point. And that's what I'm
I feel
saying.
like everybody over 40 as a woman and still just looking for an adventure, they did something wrong. Or they just got out of something.
That's the
Now, if they just got out
overall.
of a marriage,
That's the overall logic of
relationship at the age.
my boy. That's the movement behind the older women talking to the young chicks. The older women talking to the young men now. They can't do nothing for them financially, maturity wise, nothing. It's only about them getting used for sexual performance. So you can't say that. You like what can when you was 16, a 16-year-old couldn't do nothing with you. When you was 18, an 18-year-old couldn't do nothing with you. Now you 40, you want an 18-year-old? Huh?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So you know what this is about. She done been ran through. It's just not that appeasing to a 40-year-old because we know what happened. I'm not getting super stiff for you, right? And that's what it is, bro. Just call a spade a spade. And see these conversations so uncomfortable because motherfuckers will clip this up and somebody will be a pedo. And I guarantee it's me or you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm definitely not that.
We not. But I'm saying that when they clip it up and they get done putting their think pieces on, it's gonna be somebody like Jazz who gonna act completely oblivious to the whole context of the conversation and clip it up and then try to paint us out to be that. But
like I said, I don't think we live in a society that's structured to handle the development of our bodies naturally.
Yeah.
We live in a society that keeps everybody dumb and retarded. So men and women don't really get to a certain place of enlightenment, probably their mid-20s to early 30s.
Yeah.
But if we lived in a society that was able to keep up with the speed of nature, things would move a lot different. And things wouldn't look as crazy. But I think in today's society, most guys who probably want a younger women may not have the means to development. I feel like if it was like I said, the parents had agreed to 16 maybe a little too young, but at 17, maybe 18, and she dating somebody that's 25, depending on his lifestyle. If he has his life together and he's went to the family and they've done it with a certain structure and had certain conversations, then it's like that's their thing. And if he stays with her and give her children and build with her and create a family, then they just started young.
Right.
But a lot of times it goes another way. But it's never what you do, it's how you do it. And it's never the conversation, it's the nature of the conversation and how you have it.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's crazy, man. These conversations, man, they ruffle a lot of people the wrong way, but we can't continue to keep punishing everybody for the bullshit that constantly keeps happening, bro. Like we hold people accountable on one side. When it's murder. No matter if you 13, 14, 15, you knew better, you're gonna be charged as an adult and you're gonna be prosecuted. Y'all want us to keep playing stupid like these people are stupid while showing us that they not stupid. That's just what it is.
Yeah, a 15-year-old boy shoot somebody in the head, like they're not gonna say they don't
ain't no better.
Guys in the community as predators.
He going to jail.
They don't look at
he's an adult.
Even though they are predatory on these young men.
Yeah.
Turn them into straight murder.
Let's just call it what it is, man. We definitely need some reform, bro. And I fuck a pedo. I hate them bitches. But yeah, cause it's time to have a different conversation because the stats out there will show you that this shit is more normal than it is taboo. And that's a fact. But yeah, cause we are over the time limit. Oh shit. Yeah, we over the time limit. Lord, I ain't know.
Yeah, I got an extra 20 minutes out of it.
I would have been cut this shit out. I seen that. But yeah, man, it's time for us to get on up out of here, bro. I appreciate you for stopping in and rocking with us, bro. Kyle, you got something coming up today?
No, I don't have anything today, guys. So, what you got going? Where can they find you?
On Instagram, I got a lot of archive stuff on YouTube. I got some conversations. And I ain't gonna front. I had to call you out, Tukay. You had said something that pissed me off a little while ago.
About
man.
what?
You had about Malcolm X, man. You had said some.
What I said about Malcolm?
You said that if you get money, you could call him out. You could say F Malcolm X. So I definitely called you out on that. I thought that was bad, ignorant, my brother.
You can't say fuck
but
Malcolm X.
You ain't gotta go there. I'm just letting you know. You said
I like Malcolm. I'm a Malcolm advocate. I like Malcolm.
But you made a goofy argument that day. I was like,
It'd be like that sometimes. You never know.
But nah, you can catch me on Instagram, catch me on Unstoppable Radio on YouTube. Got a lot of interviews. I like to talk to interesting people. You know, I got some panels, some lives. You know, holla at me. I'm on Facebook and TikTok as well, but mainly on the gram. And I like to frequent YouTube here and there.
Okay. All right, well, catch me when you catch me in these streets, y'all. It's been a wonderful time. I told you about closer you're going to get to a 2-hour show fucking with me. It's time for us to get on up out of here, man. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Y'all know the motto, man. Be cool, be smooth, and just like that, man, we are out.
Get up!
Don't forget to subscribe and watch us Monday through Thursday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on our YouTube channel.